Hi everyone, the Lone Wolf here. Welcome back to some EVE Online, and in this video I'm in my Stratios because I'm here for a covert information gathering mission in the Petor system. So the real reason for this video is actually to give you guys a heads up that it looks like some live events might be coming our way. The reason for this is that a tweet has been launched by the EVE Live Events Twitter, and it's a pretty interesting one. It shows like the front page of a classified document that was made by the Republic Security Services. It was made July 29, year YC 111, so around 3 years ago, and it was made by the Hagar division. And so this is the reason why I'm here in the Petor system and close to this station right here. This is a Republic Security Service assembly plant, and the planet tree here in the system is called Hagar, so maybe we'll have a quick look at the planet as well. And yeah, it seems to somehow be linked here. All we really know is that some classified document has been made by the Hagar intelligence division, which should be of course here in this system. Now, this is a great sign, I think, for people that enjoy live events, and I'm definitely one of them. So I'm gonna keep a close eye on all of this, but I've also done a little bit of digging, and so maybe I'll share with you guys a few of the findings that I've done after researching some of the information that's related here. So the first thing that I did was take a quick look at the wiki for events that happened in July 3 years ago. So first of all, in Galente Federation, it's really mostly political stuff. Apparently the Galente militia was losing quite badly to the Caldari militia, and the Senate launched an investigation into the functioning of the Federation Navy. It turns out that at the same time the Federation Navy was also conducting an investigation around those lines. Yeah, this just, to me, this feels like normal political stuff in the Galente Federation. The Galente Federation is a democracy after all, and as we all know, democracies are not exactly the most efficient forms of government. So this was mostly like political stuff that happened there. Concerning the Caldari and the Amar, there was again some political stuff in Caldari, in the Caldari state. A Provist Military Reform Act was passed with some pressure on some of the major corporations there to actually get this through. So yeah, the Provist, those are linked to Heth, but honestly I don't actually see how this is going to be connected to this report. In the Amar Empire, there was a controversy over something called a transcranial microcontroller, which was used a lot in the Khanid kingdom to keep slaves in their place, and some hardline Amar traditionalist holders tried to have a case for banning the use of this device, but this was then thrown out. So again, mostly political stuff. One other thing that that stood out here is that a fellow named Abel Jarek was murdered. He was actually a Minmatar, but an Amar slave that had turned to the Amar religion and was actually crusading for the Amar. And it turns out he was killed by some mysterious fellows. Maybe there's something there, but I'm not exactly sure. I'm not really seeing a connection. More interesting is in the Minmatar Republic, the Konora emergency. So Konora is a system 11 jumps out in Losec, and what happened there is that apparently a part of the Angel cartel had been manufacturing food shortages in throughout the system, then also was basically creating riots, and then they just swooped in, took over pretty much the entire system. All industry, everything in that system was all of a sudden run by this part of the Angel cartel under the leadership of some guy named Commander, or guy or woman, I don't know, named Commander Oregon. And then the Minmatar actually, the Republic fleet together with Tucker tribe military had to come in there to basically clean them up. In the meantime, the Angel cartel actually distanced themselves from these guys, and they actually had a fight with them. So some infighting, or were they both going after something after they found it, or something like that. Very interesting information. So to me, this feels like, because it turns out later that these Angel Cartel guys had been manufacturing all the food riots and all of that stuff in the system, so they knew that they would be able to gain control for a limited amount of time. My theory would be that they were looking for something and that maybe they have found it. You know, this is something that like Jovians or some secret society would be doing in the EVE universe. And so from that perspective, I already find this pretty interesting. But more interesting is a little note at the end of the wiki there, and it says that the Tucker military forces involved were reported to have used a wormhole to insert their forces into Conora. And so this is something that I had no idea, but somehow the Tucker forces actually use a wormhole to get behind basically these Angel Cartel forces or these mysterious forces, and actually kick them back out and get control over the situation. This is something that I've never really heard about. 3 years ago, did the Tuckers have wormhole technology? Did they get help from someone that did have wormhole technology? This opens up very interesting possibilities, and if a classified document would exist, I think it may be linked to this Conora emergency, because all of this happened in the month before this report. I'm also here in the system, and there is one interesting phenomenon here as well, is you can find the cosmic anomaly called Combat a Demonstration. So this is not related to the Conora emergency, this is just another line of investigation that I've opened because I noticed this and I was taking a look, what the hell is this anomaly? And so it turns out that in this anomaly, which I'm warping into Cloaked, you can earn something called the Olfei medallion, and it's a mysterious medallion with some mysterious text on it. If you want more information, I suggest you either come and pick one up. You should be able to get one from these abandoned containers. You will of course have to get through some of these elite cruisers and frigates. But that is perhaps another possible route, another possible link to this mysterious tweet from the Live Events channel. We have this strange cosmic anomaly called Combat a Demonstration, where you can get an item called the Olfei medallion. So I think all of this is pretty interesting. I also think this is very exciting, that they're actually planning to do some live events apparently. Hopefully we'll have more information soon. I'll definitely keep you guys up to date. And I for one am looking forward to anything live events related. So hopefully this is a good heads up for you guys. If you have any other information, feel free to post that in the comments. I'm really hungry for any information. But for now, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you all next time.